when Johnny put this thing together, the tagline on it said something in regards to Sayulita, uh, where for all intents and purposes, COVID ceases to exist. Does it seem like that there, that no one really cares about that?
Yeah, it's um yeah, like I felt when I got here that it was as though it didn't exist.
Wow.
Um and it was really funny to me because people in Canada, my friends in Vancouver acted like I was being like a psycho or some kind of dick or something, like I was going to Mexico and like partying while these like Mexicans were hiding in their houses from my COVID. But Mexicans didn't here, like the locals here do not give a shit about COVID. Like the only people who wear masks here are the rich tourists. Like you can tell who's like a bougie tourist because they're wearing a mask, because nobody who lives here, like none of the locals are doing that. Nobody was scared of COVID, and everybody was fine too. Like I
Yeah.
knew I had friends here who had COVID before I got there, like in November, December kind of thing. But everybody had, pretty mild symptoms. Nobody had anything serious. So a lot of people here, I think, were probably already immune because they'd already had it. Um, but just nobody was scared of it. Like it's totally, the fear is just totally from media propaganda, right? So people in Canada were super freaked out. And also, living in a Canadian bubble and living in their algorithm bubble. So assuming that everybody else in the world was operating as they were and hiding in their apartments, which was just, it's just not true. And it just goes to show how, you know, progressive Canadians, so people who live in Vancouver, like to think they're incredibly progressive people who are very aware and caring about what's going on in the world with so-called marginalized people, but they have no idea what's going on in the rest of the world.
Right.
They know what their friends tell them, they know what the CBC tells them, they know what they see in their Facebook feed, which is, in a silo again.
Right. Right.
They see what their friends think and nothing else.